At 80 years old, Eric Clapton is finally telling the truth about his legendary friendship with George Harrison of the Beatles, a bond that was tested by one of rock music's most famous love triangles. Clapton and Harrison weren't just friends, but were like brothers who shared a deep respect for each other's guitar playing, spending countless late nights jamming together and pushing each other to become better musicians. But their friendship faced its biggest test when Clapton fell hopelessly in love with Harrison's wife, Pattie Boyd, a feeling he couldn't control no matter how hard he tried. Clapton poured all his pain and longing into writing the iconic song Layla, which became one of rock's greatest love songs, while Harrison somehow knew about Clapton's feelings but never completely turned his back on him. After Harrison and Boyd divorced in 1977, Clapton eventually married her in 1979, which could have destroyed their friendship forever, but incredibly Harrison forgave him and they continued performing together on stage as if nothing had happened. Clapton now admits he carried guilt for years about hurting his friend, but he says the most amazing thing about George was his ability to forgive, calling him the most forgiving man he ever knew. Even when Harrison was dying from illness in 2001, Clapton visited him often, and sometimes they would just sit together in silence that said more than words ever could. Now at 80, Clapton speaks about Harrison with deep tenderness, saying that despite all the jealousy, heartbreak, and complications, George Harrison was and always will be one of the greatest friends he ever had, and he misses him every single day.